ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Miami. From the 6. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 and a throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play 1 and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Tua now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2nd down at 4. Tua sets up to pass it. That swung out to Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tua going to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A beautiful fake. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Blue check, opposite, green, switch, yellow, black block.
Here's Mostert, and he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point early and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. On 1st and 10, White. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. White looks to throw. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. White. It's caught by Davis. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. Now White. He's got the connection to Moore. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, here's White. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drive.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Phillips in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now White. Open man is Uzama. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Off play action, here's White. Steps away. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 13 yards out. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So Miami coming out for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The play fake. Now White. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
White's throw complete there to Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On first down, it's White. Out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zonovan Knight punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Trying to lay one up deep. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So right back where we started, even as the kick's away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's White. Right back to Davis. It's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Ball on a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To throw, White. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. White. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And it's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Here's White. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down 28-21, 2:06 to play. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down.
And cycle.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua, that's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll give to Hall. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Hall again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. White. This pass out wide to Hall. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the city will be alive tonight. The